At Artist Alley, I don't know. I don't want to say never, and I don't want to say that this is the last time, but for now, I've had my fun, I've had my fill, and I packed up my merch, and I'm ready to go on a new journey. And I came to that event with zero expectations, but I left with more friends and more people that I connected with than I initially anticipated. I'm so stressed out because I have one thing that I wanted to print for the event that I just finished like an hour ago. And this print shop, that's the only print shop in my city where I live, is so unprofessional and borderline rude. I'm just waiting for them if they're gonna let me know if they could finish it or they could just finish it on Monday. But if they finish it on Monday, I don't need it anymore. I know it's like my fault because I'm doing something rush and they're closed for the weekend and I don't know any other shops in the city that the event is happening. But I don't know. I want my own print shop here in the city, and I would like be their competition and have like excellent service. I'm gonna be nice to everybody and not just be rude. And Jesus Christ, really, like how much rage do you... I have a lot of rage in me, but I don't have the need to be rude to everybody, especially to customers. And I'm just like, I don't understand this kind of behavior. Like, why would you... And he's extra rude if it's not like a wife doing the transaction. And I'm just like, I've been printing at this shop, I've been giving them my business for 6 fucking years, and like, they don't deserve it. And the only reason that I'm going to this fucking shop is because I don't have a printer and there's no other shop to do the whatever. I tried to print this last night, but yeah, a home printer is no match for an industrial one. Just look at the quality. But anyway, this is my display. It's a bit lacking, I think. I mean, I had 3 days to prepare, so the only reason I'm in this event is because someone messaged me that they're not gonna be able to go last minute. So most of my stuff is here. I chose this because the people are gonna be coming from here, so I figured that if they go here, then this is the first thing that they see. What I do like about this event is they have this spotlight, but I feel like I'm missing a lot of eyeballs and foot traffic if I put the table facing this way. Because facing this way, I guess if you're coming from that direction, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll change it up tomorrow. Thanks Kamate World for giving me a table, even though I had like 3 days to prepare. He 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 he. Kacangli and chow. Our first sale is Mei-Chan Cosplayer and her friend, which is, I don't know from which game, but they got Kyoya and twins. And it's very nice because I gave them 2 free sticker sheets of Aura. Yeah. Excuse me. It looks so awesome! Wow. Thank you. I know you. I know you. Did you cosplay Leona?
I did, yeah.
Last year?
Last year, yeah.
I remember you.
Oh, that's
Are you art?
Filipino.
Yes.
It's a fan art version, however, they only had it up this year as well. So I was like, I'll just figure out what's here. Yeah, but also one of the only ones I see with, yeah, we're like using Wonderland stuff as well.
I got forced to buy the one there. How did I survive?
There's like a lot of.
Just in time for his banner.
Is he coming back?
He was here. He is here right now.
I need to log in.
He's literally on the banner. Oh, right now.
Yeah, right. So he's on the banner now.
banner with Serena right now.
I need to log in.
Yeah, you should go. But I already have him, so I don't need to.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I also have. This is my favorite.
I saw the one that I was like, oh.
Press. Tina.
I think you can buy it.
Can I buy it?
It's 250 euros.
Fuck! I am so tired. I'm so tired. At least the view is nice. The sunset is beautiful. Good morning. It is currently 7:15 a.m. 7:15 a.m. and it's 3 degrees and the sun is just shining, rising for us. last day, last event in the Netherlands, at least for now. So let's go. That's us. But I'm late because the trains were late. And Starbucks had a long line because someone ordered 8 lattes before me. Great. I'm with the Miku squad! Yay! Please say Nama Beni! Nama Beni! Thank you! Hello, my friends are here. Can I have you in my vlog?
Yeah, of course. Hello everyone, I don't know who you are, but you're very special even though I've never met you in my life, but who cares? I love you. Oh my god, let's make a heart, let's make a heart. Yeah, let's go. Let's fuck everyone.
Hi, SUKUNA! Thank you. Bye. Oh, this is me. I'm getting this one and this one, and I love bubbles, so I'm getting this one.
Double?
Yes.
Okay, just to be sure.
I love everything they make.
Deze prins één keer. Oh, die magneten.
Chiki chiki bam bam, chiki chiki cha cha, chiki chiki bam bam, chiki chiki chiki. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
See you, have fun.
Yeah, same to you. Have a very nice day.
Yes. Hi, how are you? I'm so tired. So, I wanted to vlog about this whole experience of Heroes Made in Asia. Heroes Made in Asia 2024 is actually my first anime convention as an artist and vendor here in the Netherlands, which is my home base. And the only reason that I was there last year is because someone canceled and I was on the waiting list. When they added me, it was like a few weeks before the event, so I wasn't in the official roster. I'll link my vlog so you can watch it. And then y'all remember that event where I was like crying and slobbering on YouTube, and for some reason people watched it, and it's weird, but I'm thankful. And after that I got really discouraged And I didn't, first of all, it was really difficult for me to find events in the Netherlands. I don't know if it's because my name is a foreign name or because I'm new, but all of the events that I applied to basically rejected me and they didn't have space for me. So I after that bad event in March last year, I started getting like rejection after rejection and after rejection, and I was like, maybe this is not the place for me to do artist alleys. So I got really discouraged and I stopped applying. But I had an event last October. I will link the vlog because someone, another artist, another vendor talked to me when I attended Comic-Con Holland as a visitor, and I was like saying, you know, it's really hard for me to join the events because I keep getting rejected and I'm not sure, is it my art, is it bad, like I don't know. And then she invited me to share a table, and I was really grateful because that event the person next to us didn't show up, and so I asked the organizers if I could take the spot since I'm right there, and it's bad to have like a blind spot in the artist alley. It's not a good look. So they said, okay, sure, if they don't show up at 9 a.m. go ahead and take the booth. And so I did that, and I thought that was it. And some of my friends that I've met through events were like, oh no, you're retiring, you're moving. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really applying, not really trying anymore. But I did try last December when Dokomi opened their artist alley spots. To be honest, the only reason that I applied to Dokomi was a just in case, because I'm working on moving and pivoting to a completely different but still somewhat related field, and I was afraid that, you know, if this thing that I'm working towards doesn't work, then at least I have like a fallback event, which is Dokomi, if they do end up giving me a spot. And they don't have a spot for me. Surprise. But I don't know what happened. I guess my neighbor from last year's Heroes Made in Asia, Kamate World, we added each other on socials, and she was like, oh, you're so nice, you're so kind, blah 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 blah. And then we would like each other's posts and kind of like hype each other up online. And maybe she thought of me, and like 4 days before the event she was like, are you attending Heroes Made in Asia? And I said no, because they didn't have a spot for me. And she was like, well, I can't make it, do you want my booth? And usually I'm very like, I need control and I need structure with my stuff, but I also have like a space for being impulsive. I'm usually impulsive, so I said, okay, sure, I'll take it if they said yes, because she has to tell the organizers that she won't be able to show up, and so she's giving her booth to another artist. And so I told her, okay, let them know, message me, if it's good then I'll take it. And then they said yes, and I paid her. She offered me half the price of the booth, which is reasonable because I had like 3 days to prepare. I didn't have any new things, I didn't have anything remarkable or exciting or new to offer this event, but I was still there. And I said, you know what, let me just go and meet everyone and kind of just have like a farewell party / artist alley day. And so I did. And usually in artist alleys I like to be engaged and I like to stand and greet everybody, and I usually don't sit inside the booth, behind the booth. I usually sit beside my stuff and feel there's no hole in the booth, so I can peek in. Usually I'm right next to the booth, so I can like hi, and when someone is engaging with me and talking to me, they feel like I'm really there with them. And that's very important for me as an artist and as like a person, especially with someone who is interacting with my art. But Kamate World's booth, I guess it is her booth because she mainly does apparels and customizations. So she has like a booth on the side and like an open space next to the neighbor. So if you wanted to go into the booth and view her jackets and t-shirts, that makes sense. But for me, who mainly has illustrations and like small items like stickers and charms, it was a challenge to kind of like figure out how am I supposed to cover my booth. If I put the table on the side, I'm exposed in the front. If I put the table off the front, I miss all the foot traffic coming from the sides. But in the end, it worked out, and it was really nice because I was able to make back the table costs, which is half the price that I paid to Kamate World, and my travel costs, food, coffee, trains, stuff. And I came to that event with zero expectations, but I left with more friends and more people that I connected with than I initially anticipated. And just to give you like context, like I existed and lived in this country for about 6 years now, and I didn't know anybody from 2019 up till 2022, and I was solely focused on my work. I was very isolated, and that's on top of the pandemic craziness. And when I finally started doing events, that's when I started making artist friends and cosplayer friends that I still talk to today. Like the people that I've met during my conventions in Abu Dhabi, in Birmingham, in London, I still connect with them and interact with them every single time I'm on social media until today, and it's been 3 years. And that is something that I think no amount of money would ever give me. Of course, initially, because people were very eager to spend money after being cooped up inside their homes for 2 to 3 years. Everybody was spending and excited to spend money, but because that's why my first few events very, very successful, and I think that is the anomaly of the Panini. My first event in Abu Dhabi, which is the MEFCC, was I didn't think I could make that much money in a weekend, and I live in the Netherlands, and I had to fly to Abu Dhabi and stay there in a hotel because my friends are in Dubai, so I couldn't stay with anybody that I knew, so I had to stay in like a hotel. And that event paid for the travel, the hotel, and a little bit of spending money while I was in the UAE for like a month, given that after the event I did stay at my friend's house. So it was a very successful event that really cemented me into the artist alley kind of arena. And it was nice because I didn't feel any competition with my fellow vendors and artists, and everyone was just hyping each other up. Like I was alone, and people were like, do you want to go to the bathroom, watch your booth, you want to like take a break somewhere? I'm here for you, just let me know. And I will never forget Sweeney for getting me water, because even for artists, they check your bag, and when I brought like bottled water, they took it away because the event was sponsored by Voss Water, so they only allow you to bring Voss. And one of the artists were like, I got the big bottle from the supermarket and just filled it, and I brought it, and they didn't take it away. And it was just like the simple things. And Sweeney, thank you for bringing me the milk tea boba charm. I still have it. It's my treasure. And she brought me 2 waters because she was like, I noticed that you've been here all day and you haven't left your booth, so I thought maybe you'd like a water. And I was crying because I was like, oh my god, who does that? Who just gives water to a stranger? Sweetie, I love you. MCM London paid for this computer. That's how crazy these first events were. My new computer is from MCM, and I met a ton of Twisted Wonderland fans in that event, and I still interact with them today, and we hype each other up when they're doing cosplay and I'm doing my art. And it's just such a nice feeling to have people who just got your back and just like bask and enjoy how weird you are, and I just love that. The Netherlands, I mean, I've said this in my previous vlogs that different places, different series, different audience, different experiences. So you can't apply the same strategies into one event to the other, one country to the other, no. And in the Netherlands, anime convention and Comic-Con scene is, I feel like it's relatively new. So mostly the attendees and the participants are young. Not my target audience, because my target audience is 25 to 35 or older. And my prints are definitely more of a premium because I do pick the paper very, very meticulously, and I'm very particular with like how it shines and how the colors appear on the paper. I don't just print and just sell it, which is like okay if you're starting, but I'm very picky when it comes to stuff that I make. And I don't know, maybe they're it's like just a different kind of scene, because when people look at my stuff and they initially think, oh, that's too expensive, but there are really, you can't, as an artist, you cannot cater to everybody. And I have seen those who react to how much is your print, and I say 15, and there are those who say, oh, that's nothing, and there are those who say that's a little bit too expensive for me. And that is something that I understand. If they say that this is nothing, sure, fine, go ahead. I need 5, I need 4. It means that they're within my target audience. And if not, that's not a bad thing. And I understand completely, because, you know, if you're 15, you don't exactly have spending money. So it's not something that I'm not upset about it. But one thing that I do like is when people take their time to kind of like approach me and be like, oh my god, I love this, but I don't have any money, but I really like this. Or, oh, my sister or my friend or whatever really likes this, I want to get it for them, but I don't have any money, or I only have like 20 euros to spend. Like, I'm not like, oh, stop wasting my time or whatever. I'm just like, no, thank you for telling me, because you having the courage to tell me how you feel and that you have thought of someone because of my art, that's like enough for me. Then I love it, and that gives me life. Maybe that's why that bad event last year really hit me, because I came from literally people like tucking their hair behind their ear as they walk past my booth and doing the girl, you know what you're doing. And oh my god, we love you, you're our favorite booth in this whole event, to like nada, like nothing, not even like a glance. That's why it hit that. That's why that event, that bad event, hit so hard, because you know, the energy from the crowd fueled me so much, and I enjoyed it so much, and I loved it so much. I still remember someone walking past my MCM booth and saying, look, it's Nanami with his tits out. And I've been wanting to make a comic out of that interaction. It's been 3 years, and I'm still like very vividly, I'm rambling, but just the Netherlands has a lot of potential. The Netherlands Artist Alley scene has a lot of great artists, and most of them are young, and most of them are still, you know, improving their art, and I'm so excited for them because just imagine where their skills would be and their business acumen would be in like 2 to 3 years. Like, I'm really excited what they would bring to the attendees and the participants of the Netherlands as they grow and as they improve as business entrepreneurs and artists. But for me, I do consider myself a more, not really established, but a more experienced artist because I'm not coming from school. I come from corporate, and I've worked in the real world, and I'm doing this because this is something that I want to do for myself, and I do have a different set of expectations when it comes to the attendees and the participants. Maybe that's why it didn't really match. But I did learn a lot, and in this event, I valued the interactions more. Like, I was tallying people who would like point, glance, smile, giggle, or like ask, or if someone was lingering for more than 5-10 seconds, I consider them interested, so I tally that in. And I tallied about 150 people throughout the whole weekend. And given that I stopped listing down all of my sales because I was mostly talking to my friends, and they were like, oh, you're leaving, oh, this is gonna be your last event, at least for now. And I'm just like, I don't want to say never, because this is something that I really enjoy, but my expectations and my needs as an artist is always changing, always evolving, and I feel like I've had my fill and I've had my time with artist alleys. I do want to attend conventions, maybe as a photographer, or maybe as a cosplayer. You'll never know. But artist alley, I don't know. I don't want to say never, and I don't want to say that this is the last time, but for now, I've had my fun, I've had my fill, and I packed up my merch, and I'm ready to go on a new journey. Actually, I told my friend Nerdies, the artist that invited me last October to table with her, that because this is my last event, I'm gonna burn my stuff. And she was like, please don't burn your stuff. And when she saw me in Heroes Made in Asia, she was like, oh my god, you're here, I didn't know you're here. And I was like, I didn't know either, it just kind of happened. And then I don't know, maybe she does know a lot of people, and other artists came by, and Milky Kitsune, maybe she really liked my art, so she came back multiple times, and she even wrote me a letter, and she gave me a farewell present. And then maybe she was talking to Nerdies about my art, and maybe Nerdies was like, oh, she said that she was gonna burn her prints. And Milky Kitsune, oh, she's so cute, oh, I love her. She came to my booth, and she was like, you know this person? I was like, yes. And she was like, she said that you were gonna burn your prints. And I was like, oh. I mean, I wasn't able to find a waterproof vessel for me to burn my stuff, so I guess, you know. And she was like, if you're gonna burn Tamaki, at least give him a proper farewell. And it was just really cute how I didn't expect people to kind of like approach me when I announced in my Insta reels that I'm gonna be in this event, and it's gonna be technically my last event in the Netherlands because I'm moving, and if you want to say hi, drop by, please come over. And I actually met those who found my YouTube video, and they came up to me and they said hi. And one of the fellow artists and vendors that I met is the Ranged Panda. We talked for half an hour or so, and it was just really nice to connect with other artists that, you have the same struggle, and I just want to say that there is space for everybody, and we essentially have different styles, different niches, different products, so there's really no need to compete. I'm just saying that it was really nice to connect with Deranged Panda, Milky Kitsune, Kilvana of course is here. I saw my previous neighbor Diaz, but he's busy, I was busy, and I met some lovely new cosplayers, new friends, new people, and it was just a really refreshing, really heartwarming event. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who picked up a print, who took a boy home, who just, even if you didn't buy anything, if you like told me that, oh my god, I love this, I never see this, particularly those who are into Obey Me, they were really happy to see Obey Me merch and Twisted Wonderland merch, of course. Also, from my March event last year, I don't know what happened, but the rest of my Obey Me, Ranma, Yuji, Sailor Moon, and Inosuke charms, my stocks are gone. I don't know, I guess it was just meant to be. They either ran away from me because they're not being sold or whatever, or I lost them, or I left them somewhere. Yeah. Thank you so much to everybody for accommodating and sharing the love of Onibeni and muscular lads and mommies and, you know, OCs, juicy babes. And I'm so lucky that I get to do this, and I get to meet everyone and earn money from drawing sexy anime voices. That's insane. That's like childhood Benny's dream. And I promised myself I'm not gonna cry in the mirror anymore because it's cringy, but then I draw muscular anime boys for a living, so I guess that makes me cringe deep down in my blood. So yeah, I don't want to say never ever, but this is me signing off as an Artist Alley artist vendor. Thank you so much to everybody who supported my art and showed some love. Like, you might think that, oh, you were just another sale, but yeah, you're not. Like, I remember my first sale from last year's Hero Was Made in Asia, and I remember asking for her name, and then I saw her again last weekend. I recognized her face. She wasn't on cosplay. She was just like a normal NPC, normal girl. And then I was like, is your name this? And I could tell that she was kind of like, how does this person know my name? And it's because I asked your name last year, and last year you were my first sale, and I remember you. And yeah, Martin Neumeyer said that your brand is not what you say it is. It's what they, the people, the audience, say it is. And I didn't imagine Onibeni would take this life of its own, would have this dazzling, just smart, intelligent, kind, warm people. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And yeah, I'm really happy I did this. If you're an artist and you've always wondered if you should do it, you should fucking do it, because no one else would do it for you. And it's easier to make a mistake and fail than to live the rest of your life, wake up when you're 55 and 60 years old thinking, oh, I should have done this, I should have done this, I regret. Ah. If you heard that, that was my neck, because I'm old. So yeah, this is me, ONIBENI, signing off, and I'm off to a new journey, and I'm so excited to share it with you all because I want to be vlogging that experience, and I hope you stick around. I love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me and my art, and I hope that your dreams come true because you deserve it.